If we can have everybody's attention at the stage, we're going to start our presentations. We're going to start out with the military doing their march to the stage and presenting of arms. Thank you very much. I want to thank everybody for being here. All you people make this. So I'd like to introduce Dave Small, the UAW president.
Thank you very much, Jim. Dave Small, President Local 160. I represent the 3,400 retirees here at UAW that belong to UAW Local 160. Also, the 2,000 active members here. I'm very proud of that group. Very proud of the GM Tech Center. I want to thank Mark Royce. Without him and his support, we couldn't get this done. By the way, this is the largest in America lunchtime car show in America. You know, the Corvette started in the late 1950s here, and we all know that the 2020 mid-engine's coming out here next year. 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. Can't wait to give that a test drive. At this point in time, I want to introduce Greg Kelser, Vice President Global Components and Subsystems.
Well, good morning, and what a great day. We thought we would take today as an opportunity to not only recognize all of these great classic vehicles that are out here today, and hopefully everyone gets a chance to see each and every one of them and talk to the proud owners, but we wanted to use this as an opportunity also to weave in today what we are doing, what GM is doing for the community, and what the community is doing for GM. On behalf of GM Corporate Giving, we will present $100,000 in grants to support these deserving organizations. I would like to turn the stage over to Mark Royce. And Dave, as you had mentioned, a lot of this would not be taking place if it weren't for Mark and what he's doing here for the community.
I would like to give a lot of credit to Dane Parker and Ken Kelser and their teams for the facility piece of the tech center that has been worked on here over the last few years, where we put $1 billion into this facility, and hopefully every year you come here, you see that transformation happening, so it's a big deal. So thank you very much from all of us for the facility and the work environment we work. Today we celebrate Corvette. Weirdly enough, we've been celebrating Corvette for a little while here, and we do start production on the 2020 C8 here this year, so this fall. This is an enterprise-wide celebration today of a mid-engine car that has been only dreamed about for 60 years. Celebrate the car, celebrate who we are. Have a great day today, and thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Now in about 2 minutes, matter of fact, I see it in the distance, I believe our new C8 is going to be coming around the corner.
The camera, please. Keep going, out of the road. Really?
Unbelievable. I want to be back seriously.
Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boards inside and heading out singing our song. Come on baby, wait and see. Yes, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come on along, surf baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari. Huntington and Malibu, they're shooting the pier. In Rincon, they're walking the nose. We're going on safari to the islands this year, so if you're coming, get ready to go. Come on, now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari. They're angling in Laguna and Sarasoo. They're kicking out in Doheny too. I tell you, surfing's running wild, it's getting bigger every day, from Hawaii to the shores of Peru. Come on, baby, wait and see. Yes, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along, yes, baby, wait and see. Yes, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. Yeah, tack it up, buddy, gonna shut you down. It happened on the strip where the road is wide. Two cool shorts standing side by side. Yeah, my fuel injected Stingray and a 413. We're revving up our engines and it sounds real mean. Tack it up, buddy, gonna shut you down. Declining numbers at an even rate. At the count of one, we both accelerate. My Stingray is light, the slicks are starting to spin, but the 413's really digging in. Gotta be cool now, power shift, here we go. Superstar Dodge is whining out in low, but my fuel injector Stingray's really starting to go. To get the traction, I'm riding the clutch. My pressure plate's burning, that machine's too much. Pedals to the floor, here is two quads drink. And now our 13's lead is starting to shrink. He saw with ram induction, but it's understood. I got a fuel injected engine sitting under my hood. Now shut it off, buddy, now I shut you down. Shut it off, buddy, now I shut you down. Shut it off, buddy, now I shut you down. Shut it off, buddy, now I shut you down. Shut it off, buddy, now I shut you down. Just to my car now, she really feels looking real tough with chrome reverse wheels. My blue coral wax job sure looks pretty. Gonna get my chick and make it out to Drag City. Yeah, I'm going to Drag City, run her through now. I'm going to Drag City, what'll she do now? I'm going to Drag City, run her through now. I'm going to Drag City, what'll she do? Burn up that corner. The DJ is saying I'm my favorite station. The Drag City races are the fastest in the nation. Rails are the wildest and the stalkers are pretty. I'll get my honey, grab some money, split the Drag City. Well, I'm going to Drag City, running through now. Going to Drag City, what does she do now? I'm going to Drag City, run her through now. Going to Drag City, what does she do? Burn up that corner. Permanent thick exhaust fills the air. The final tune's tacking up an action everywhere. Checkered flags, wheel stands, sure sounds pretty. To hear the cheers ring your ears out of Drag City. Well, I'm going to Drag City, running through now. Going to Drag City, what does she do now? Going to Drag City, run her through now. Going to Drag City, what does she do? Burn up that corner. Listen to mine, listen to mine, listen to mine.
Little GTO, you really looking fine. 3 deuces and a 4-speed and a 389. Listen to her tacking up now. Listen to her whine. Come on and turn it on, wind it up, blow it out, GTO. Yeah, little GTO. You ought to see her on a road course or a corner mile. This little modified ponton has got plenty of style. She beats the gassers and the rail jobs, really drives them wild. Come on and turn it on, wind it up, blow it out, GTO. Yeah, little GTO. Yeah, little GTO. Gonna save all my money and buy a GTO. Get a helmet and a roll bar, and I'll be ready to go. Take it out to Pomona and let them know, that I'm the coolest thing around. Little buddy gonna shut you down. When I turn it on, wind it up, blow it out, GTO. Well, she got her daddy's car and she cruised through the hamburger stand now. Seems she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. And with the radio blasting goes cruising just as fast as she can now. And she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away. Fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away. Well, the girls can't stand her 'cause she walks, looks and drives like an ace. You walk like an ace now, you walk like an ace. She makes the Indy 500 look like a Roman chariot race. Like an ace now, you look like an ace. A lot of guys try to catch her, but she leads them on a wild goose chase. You drive like an ace now, you drive like an ace. She'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away. Fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away. Well, you knew all along that your dad was getting wise to you now. Now you shouldn't have lied. And since he took your set of keys, you've been thinking that your fun is all through. You shouldn't have lied. Now you shouldn't have lied. But you can come along with me 'cause we got a lot of things to do now. Now you shouldn't have lied. And we'll have fun, fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away. Fun, fun. Now that daddy took the T-bird away.
Well, I left Kentucky back in '49 and went to Detroit working on assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd hang my head and cry, 'cause I always wanted me one that was long and black. One day I devised myself a plan that should be the envy of most any man. I'd sneak it out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. Now getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. I'd have me a car worth at least 100 grand. I'd get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. So the very next day when I punched in with my big lunchbox and with help from my friend, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gears. I've never considered myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. The first day I got me a fuel pump, and the next day I got me an engine and a trunk, then I got me a transmission and all the chrome. The little things I could get in my big lunchbox, like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, but the big stuff we snuck out my buddy's mobile home. Now up to now my plan went all right till we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. The transmission was a 53 and the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put in the bolts all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit, and with a little bit of help from an adapter kit, we had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights, there was another sight. We had two on the left and one on the right, but when we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. The back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together, and when we got through, well, that's when we noticed that we only had one tail fin. About that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had her doubts, but she opened the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." So we drove uptown just to get the tags, and I headed to ride on down Main Drag. I could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, 'cause to type it up, it took the whole staff, and when they got through, the title weighed 60 pounds. I got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. Yeah, Red Rider, this is the Cottonmouth in the Psycho Billy Cadillac, come on. This is the Cottonmouth, and negatory on the cost of this machine there, Red Rider. You might say I went right up to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way. What model is it? Well, it's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68.
An old pickup truck parked in a field, faded old paint on American steel, rusted iron frame sinking in the weeds. To my teenage eyes, it was a driving dream. Grandpa Jim towed it up, got under the hood, kicked over the engine like he said he would. She wasn't real pretty, she wasn't real fast, she was all I needed and all we had. 49 Studebaker with a flathead 6, single barrel carburetor, years of fun in that old half ton. My 49 Studebaker, 49 Studebaker, 49 Studebaker. truck parked in the field, faded old paint on American steel, sitting like a statue of the better times. That old rusted and trusted friend of mine. 49 Studebaker with a flathead 6 single barrel carburetor, years of fun in that old half ton. My 49 Studebaker, 49 Studebaker, 49 Studebaker, 49 Studebaker.
Bought a flathead Ford when I was 17. It was in a half-ton 51 truck painted janitor green. Bought some big chrome wheels and some high-rise shocks. I put a couple cherry bombs out the side and I was ready to rock. And my friend said, Lordy Lord, your mama must have raised a fool. Don't you know a half-ton 51 Ford will overheat on you? But I love the sound that my flathead made. It was just like bottled up thunder coming down on a cloudy day. I used to pull that choke and make her spit out flame. And everyone who took a ride with me swore I was insane. You could hear him scream, Lordy Lord, your mama must have raised a fool. Don't you know a half-ton 51 Ford will be the death of you? I had a sweet young thing. She used to watch my back. We used to listen to Creedence Clearwater by the railroad track. But I lost my grip and she slipped away. I seen her heading down to the big bad city in a Chevrolet. And my friend said, Lordy Lord, your mama must have raised a fool. Don't you know a long-legged red-headed woman gonna cheat on you? Went blind with rage, started slamming gear. I had my foot to the metal just to try and outrun my tears. Took a hard left turn when a tire blew out. I rode that truck so many times I couldn't even count. And the sheriff said, Lordy Lord, your mama must have raised a fool. You're just lucky that half-ton 51 Ford didn't land on you. Yeah, the sheriff said, Lordy Lord, your mama must have raised a fool. You're lucky that half-ton 51 Ford didn't land on you.
Little scoop, you don't know what I got. Scoop, you don't know what I got. Well, I'm not bragging, babe, so don't put me down. But I've got the fastest set of wheels in town. When something comes up to me, he don't even try. 'Cause if he had a set of wings, man, I know she could fly. She's my little scoop, you don't know